Welcome to the first video in our course about the CIS controls. In this section, you will learn about the course roadmap, what is a framework, what is a standard, the difference between them, and the benefits of using a cybersecurity framework. In this video, you will learn an overview of the 18 CIS controls available in the version 8. You will learn our course roadmap, and also you'll learn what can you expect of learning outcomes from this course. CIS controls at a glimpse. In this chart, you can see all the 18 CIS controls and some interesting points to mention. You can see that 2 categories are dedicated to inventory, which highlights the importance of having an accurate inventory of both assets and softwares. There is data protection. Data is everything. That's the real value of any computer or any information systems. So data protection is a must. You have secure configuration of assets, which highlights how important it is to, instead of using just the defaults, but instead configuring it correctly and better protect it against attacks. There's account management, there is access control management, vulnerability management, there is security awareness, which highlights how important it is to train the workforce in how to handle, for example, phishing, scams, and other types of threats. We have incident response management. So we need to do our best to prevent incidents, but also we need to be prepared when incidents do happen, and believe me, they will happen. And penetration testing. So it's important to test your defenses periodically. What can you expect to learn from this course? One, the key learning is to implement and manage all the 18 CIS controls. We're going to talk about the situations in which you should use one or the other. We're going to talk about implementation groups. We're going to talk about metrics for each. We're going to talk about each characteristic of the controls and why you should use them. You're going to learn how to identify vulnerabilities and prioritize risks. You're going to hear me talk a lot about risks, and this is an important thing. Our job as cybersecurity professionals is to always manage risks, never to end risks, because there is no zero risk. No company, even like the biggest company out there, they cannot end risk. And this is a trap to try to end all risks. That might lead you to a lot of expenses and to not have the best investments if you try to invest in absolutely everything. So very important to know what you need to prioritize in terms of risk, what you need to treat, where you need to accept, where you need to transfer. You need to gain knowledge to align your cybersecurity practices with industry standards and regulations. We are living in an era of a lot of laws and regulations regarding data privacy. So we have GDPR, we have HIPAA, we have PCI DSS, and the professionals need to understand this landscape and to prepare the company to be compliant with the relevant regulations, the regulations that do apply to that company. So it's very important to understand the environment and tailor your controls to meet those requirements. Master data protection techniques. Again, data is everything. Data is why we work, why we protect companies. So it's important to master data protection techniques. Implement secure configurations for enterprise assets and software. Always try to harden them to try to make it harder for attackers to break in and to steal information. Develop efficient strategies for account management and access control. Only the authorized people should access that information, and they only should see the information that is relevant. Those are concepts that we call need to know and least privilege. So you need to access only what you need to carry on your activities, and you need to have the bare minimum privilege that you need. And the last item here, you need to understand the broader landscape of cybersecurity frameworks and standards, when to apply each, and how those can help you to manage threats, regulations, and laws. Thank you for watching this video. Next video will be the importance of cybersecurity frameworks and standards. See you there.